I have 7:01 if we'd like to begin.
Spotlight's on you.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first meeting of 2022. Sorry again that this is a Zoom only meeting, but we all know the situation in the world and we have a COVID to thank for that. But hopefully we're going to be looking at meetings going forward on a month-to-month basis. Hopefully we'll be back to our hybrid meetings next month. So we'll just reevaluate as we go, and hopefully things will get back on track. Currently, we are up to 76 members with 5 new ones. Thomas Wenzel, I saw you here, and Mike Brazeau, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Yeah, Brazeau, yeah.
And Thomas joins us from Lidditz. Mike is in Ontario, Canada, if that's correct.
Yeah.
We also have 3 other new members: Leo Grodzinski from Lancaster, Brian Johnson of Port Townsend, Washington, and Harold Sweetman of Nottingham, PA. So welcome to all our new members. Tonight's meeting presentation was going to be Mike Clouderbuck, but with canceling going hybrid, we're going to do some highlights from our coffee hour videos. We have a highlight reel put together by John. And before I get into other announcements, can we get a motion to approve the meeting, December's meeting minutes from the video posted on the club website?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 And motion carries. The club cleanup we had scheduled for the 22nd, we are postponing that as well. That'll probably be a true spring cleaning, but we'll let you know when we decide to reschedule that. John, do you have a treasure report for us?
Yeah, I do. Let me just take the spotlight off you. We have in the bank right now $4,087. I have $60 to deposit and $100 in petty cash, so the total cash is 4,247. Of that, 725 belongs to the lathe fund, leaving a balance that does not belong to the lathe fund of 3,527.
Okay.
I should say also in the membership renewal department, we have more than 60 of 75 renewed. There's still a dozen members outstanding that I haven't heard from. By the bylaws, they have until February, but I'm going to write them all or phone them all this month and see if we can get that cleaned up.
That sounds great. Randy, you had an announcement for us.
Yes. The Susquehanna Woodturners is going to be demonstrating at the farm show this coming week. And we still have a few spots open, and we're extending the invite to the Lancaster Area Woodturners. With the situation with COVID, I understand that people are noticeably antsy and not participating, so that's fine. There was a statement made by the Department of Agriculture head concerning COVID. I'm not particularly worried about catching COVID. I'm fully immunized and I vaccinated and I boosted. So and I'm going to take severe precautions. I'm going to wear a mask anytime I'm inside. I'm not going to the food court. I may go and get some food and take it back to our demonstration area to eat. They will have a small area for us to use as storage and other things. We have a display case that we put in items made by Turners, preferably from woods made in PA. We'll have a lathe, a sharpening station, and possibly a TV. Susquehanna Woodturners is going to attempt to live stream from the farm show. We're not going to have a hybrid or a Zoom meeting, but we're going to live stream from the farm show. And if anybody wishes to participate, we do have spots open. There is a document on Google that you can edit and add your name to any of the open spots. We generally have two different sessions during the day. We have one that starts at 9 and one ends at 2:30 in the afternoon. And then we have one from 2:30 to 8:30 or so. We'll have a lathe, a shield, a sharpening station. We prefer smaller items. Woodcraft is supplying quite a few blanks and pieces of wood for us to use. When I go, I always have a great time. The kids are just fascinated by the fact that we can make tops and little pieces of wood and stuff like that. But other than that, my biggest concern would be that if you would get COVID and you pass it on to somebody else, that would be really a terrible thing. Personally, I live by myself. I don't have a lot of contact with other people, not close contact. So, and I'm going to get a COVID test after the farm show is over. So I'm going to take precautions, but I am going to go. If anybody wants to, they can chat me, and I'll send them the link to the document, and they can edit it as they see fit. If you do that, please add LAW to the end of your name so we know who's coming from Lancaster. We will have parking passes, excuse me, so we won't have to pay for parking. You may bring your own tools if you wish, chucks or any accessories you feel you need. The lathe we has a 1x6 nose on it, but we'll have adapters so it will fit a 1 1/4x8 chuck or accessory. Any questions?
I just want to say, if anybody wants to contact Randy about this, in their most recent meeting notice for this meeting, I included for all the members a current member list, and you can find Randy's name about 2/3 of the way down there, and you got his email address and his phone number there, so you can contact him that way.
Yeah, thank you, Barry.
And Randy, you can also post your email and phone number in the chat.
Sure.
Great, thank you very much. I also wanted to let you know the 2022 club challenges are now on the website. Thank you, Mike, for posting that. Larry and I compiled a list of challenges based on suggestions and some other outside sources. Thank you very much to everyone who gave us ideas as to what we should do for challenges. This month, like we had said, was the inside out turning. For February, we're doing repeated pattern or texture. March is salt and pepper, to make a pair of salt and pepper shakers in any style you choose. And as another highlight, April is going to be the April Fool's turning. So you're to turn something ridiculous, useless, or otherwise just plain foolish. And you can go to our website, the law website, and see the whole list of challenges for the year. Another reminder, we're still collecting wig stands for the Barsinger Cancer Center. So hopefully when we're back in person, we can put those all together and start to collect them for delivery this spring. Barry, you were looking to have them delivered either March or April, I think we were looking at.
That's right. We left it up in the air with Barsinger, just as saying it'll be in the springtime. And so the director there had said like April. So I said, yeah, that sounded about right. If anybody has one and they has made one or more and they want to have them picked up, I'll be happy to swing by your place. As long as you don't live down in Quarryville or something.
I can take care of the Quarryville ones. I'm on the southern end, so.
What's that?
I'm in the southern end down in Conestoga, so I'll gladly pick up. The
okay,
Quarryville
well,
one.
but I'll be happy to come by and pick them up to get the collection together. And we'll have a viewing of them all sometime before the donation, so everybody can see them.
Thanks so much. Thomas, you had an announcement for us.
Which
And,
Tom?
Thomas Curto Davis.
Yeah, hi, everybody. So I guess everybody's heard about the fairly significant wildfires in and around the Boulder, Colorado area that displaced a couple hundred people's, I don't know if you've seen the destruction, but their houses have burned to the ground, they're ash. And a couple months ago, or about a month and a half ago, I guess, we had all those tornadoes touch down in Tennessee, a couple in Indiana, and another several hundred people lost their homes. And I've been thinking about what I could do or what I could organize to try to, let those folks know that people care about them. And so I was thinking maybe I'd try to organize a group of folks to make bowl sets, so sort of like a salad bowl and 4 individual salad bowls, or something to that effect, so that if you've lost your home, what do you need a salad bowl for, right? So there's an illogic to it, but I've been thinking a lot about the divisions in our country currently, and recognizing that no matter how much we talk about it, we can't really solve that through talking. And so I just thought maybe as Turners who like to do charitable things, if we were able to do something touching or moving for someone who's lost everything, even if it's something they can't use for a while, I was thinking, well, this is a skill set we all have, and maybe I could get, I belong to 3 different clubs, so I'm sort of pitching this to all of the clubs that I belong to. Maybe collectively we could make a couple hundred bowl sets and get them to people who need housewares because they don't have any. And I don't know if anyone's other than me is interested in this. I just think people need to know that other people care about them, even if they don't know them. And I'd like to think that if we did kind things for one another, there'd be less divisiveness in our country. And even if that only touches 100 people, that's 100 people that I could touch, that I could say, hey, I don't know anything about you. I don't know your political orientation. I don't know whether you're vaccinated. I don't care. All I care about is that you know that other people care about you regardless. So this is something I'm trying to put together. Obviously, it's timely, but I thought I would just pitch it to you all. And I know there are a lot of bowl makers in this club particularly. And so I thought it would be a good club to talk to about this. If you're interested in this, I'm going to put my contact information in the chat. And please reach out to me. Even if you can't do this for a couple, a week or a month or whatever, if you're interested in participating, let me know, because there needs to be sort of a groundswell of interest before I'm going to carry it, because I can't make several hundred bowls myself. But if I could get, 25 folks who wanted to do 2 or 3 a piece, some of the resistance I've gotten is, well, how are we going to distribute these? And I was like, who cares? If I need to rent a truck and drive it to Tennessee, I can do that. I have relatives in Colorado. That might be a fun drive. I don't know. It's just an idea that I had. And if there's interest in it, please reach out to me. That'll let me gauge whether there's really interest or whether I was just being silly. So let me know. I'll put my information in the chat, and you can reach out to me either by phone or by email, text, whatever. Okay. Thanks, Matt. Thanks for giving me the opportunity.
Oh, no problem. Thank you. The last.
Matt, Doug here. I've got a place. I know of a place that would distribute them if you get them done there. Just let me know.
Okay, great.
Thanks.
I think that's a great idea.
Cool. The last two items on my list, the new lathe committee is meeting tomorrow night. So we're going to start looking at potential lathes to purchase and fundraising opportunities. And that leads me into the last item on my list here. We have a lathe matching grant. We've been offered a very generous donation by two folks who are meeting dollar for dollar up to $1,500. So if anyone wants to make a cash donation for our new lathe fund, they will match it, like I said, up to $1,500. With 76 members in the club now, that only takes $20 a piece, and we would be at $3,000 for a brand new lathe for the club. If you've turned on our jet, you know what sorry shape it's in, and this is sort of our first fundraiser for the new club lathe. It would get us a long way to getting a brand new one here for the club.
And you can do that the same way you pay your dues to me via PayPal or to my home address, which is also in the list Barry sent, and which I will put in the chat.
Any questions on that? Okay.